Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my Scentsy and vendor home fragrance, Empties. It's been, I think, 2 weeks since I have last filmed. I have a decent amount of stuff. I've got Scentsy first, then I've got vendor, and I have one beauty item that I threw in the Empties bin this week because I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's start with Scentsy. First, I've got a couple of things that aren't wax bars. I finished the hand soap in Make a Splash. So this came in my consultant kit, I think in May. So I was excited to get this, to try the hand soaps, to see what I thought. It's okay. I'm a big foaming hand soap girl. So I love the Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap compared to like a gel hand soap. It's just, there wasn't anything wrong with this. That's just my personal preference. The scent wasn't my favorite either. It's Dewy Melon, Green Apple, Turquoise Waters. I'm not a big melon person in fragrance. So this wasn't my favorite. I think it was a nice hand soap, but I will probably just stick with my Bath & Body Works hand soaps for now, but a good product. Okay, this guy, Travel Twist in Blue Grotto. I don't know how well you can see that. I got this in the June whiff box, I want to say, and I stuck it in my linen closet with all the towels, like extra sheets, things like that. I still can smell it now a little bit. This performed so well for like 3 months at this point almost. Was super strong. Every time I opened that closet, it was like Blue Grotto in your face. And I don't know if it's just because the scent by nature is a really strong fragrance, or if the scent just performed really well in the Travel Twist. But I would get this again or in a different scent and try other Travel Twist and see if I have the same performance. This was the only one I've ever tried. But to use in a small space, this was lovely, and my towels and everything just kind of smelled like Blue Grotto, so I highly enjoyed that. And I finished a pod. I've got these pods going actually in 2 different spots right now, one in the house here in the hallway in the little Halloween mini diffuser. It's like a jack-o'-lantern mini diffuser, and then the other one's in my car. So this is Mighty Pine. I got this, I think, on clearance, or maybe it was in the warehouse sale, one of the two, and I stocked up on it. I got 2 packs of these because I thought I would really enjoy it. But the more and more I get pine from Scentsy, the more I realize I don't care for Scentsy's pine. There's something about this, and I felt the same way with iced pine? There's something kind of medicinal or soapy to me. I get another note with a lot of their pine that I'm just not enjoying. And I have so many vendor wax pines that I absolutely love and adore, because I really enjoy pine cone, pine in general, scent notes, that I thought I would really like this, but there's something about it that just smells off to me. So there's some other note in here that I'm just not caring for. Okay, on to bars. I've got one bar that was part of the flash sale or warehouse sale. I think I got this last warehouse sale, and that is Simply Irresistible. I don't know the scent notes for this. I kind of just at that point was throwing different bars in my cart and just thought it is what it is. This is a really pretty, fresh, green, slightly aquatic, perfumey scent. This was really pretty. It wasn't incredibly strong, but it was a good medium performer. I melted this in the bedroom bathrooms back here, and it was just a really nice, fresh, clean scent. I enjoyed this. I don't know if I would stress to get more of this or anything, but I enjoyed it while I melted it. Okay, and then I melted, I've got a lot of the new fall stuff here, so I've got scent notes ready for some of the new bars and doing a lot of testing in the last couple of weeks. I finished Frosted Cinnamon Roll, which is September's scent of the month. So I got this in a whiff box, or yeah, I think this was in the August whiff box. That was a good whiff box if you guys picked it up. I never did a video on it, but I did get the August whiff box. But in any case, Frosted Cinnamon Roll. I want to get the Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl from Scentsy again. It's going to be in the current catalog September 1st. Because this kind of smells similar to me. It is cinnamon, but it's not too spicy, and it's definitely like a bakery scent. I can't say I love this. It was nice. It was like a medium throw for me. I kind of thought it would be more strong. I wish it was a little bit stronger. I melted this in my open concept area, but it's an enjoyable scent. I don't think I need to get any more of it though, and I think I will try the Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl because years ago I used to absolutely love that scent, and then I haven't purchased it the last couple of years, but it is coming back this catalog, so I want to put it back in my cart and see if I still love it, or maybe my preferences have changed. To be honest, lately I'm finding I'm not loving these kind of heavy bakery cinnamon scents. They're not totally up my alley, and so we'll see. Scent preferences change, so we'll see what I think about that when I get it. But this is nice if you like those types of cinnamon bakery scents. Don't think I need it per se, but it is 10% off during the month of September, so a good time to pick it up and try it if you have any interest at all. So other things that are going to be available September 1st, and this video might already be up while the new catalog is out, so I'm filming this in August, but it might not go up until September. But bars now that I finished that will be in the new catalog, either the 10 new scents for the season or the harvest collection. So I have 5 bars here. I'm trying to go through all the bars and really test them out and see what I think and try to figure out what I'm really enjoying. I have a club that processes on September 3rd. So if there's anything that I really enjoyed from these kind of first impressions and want to throw into my club to get like another bar right away, now is the time. So I was trying to go through some of them. Okay, let's see. Is this 10 new scents or is this 10 new scents? Yep. Cranberry and cardamom. So this one is bold cherry, white cranberry, mingle in a festive celebration with a hint of warm cardamom. So this one, if I remember right, during our live, Natalie and Charity's and mine, we ranked our top 5 and our bottom 5 of just our first sniff impression. And I'm pretty sure this one was in my bottom 5 just because of the cherry note. And it wasn't because I super disliked this on cold, but the cherry isn't my favorite. So on warm, I enjoyed this. This was a pretty scent. This was strong. I feel like I got a hint of cherry, but I don't think I got, you know, it wasn't a ton of cherry and it wasn't super heavy or super medicinal. I do get a little bit of cranberry. I don't get too much cardamom. It's a fruity blend to me, like a fall fruit. I do wish that the cranberry would come out a little bit more and not the cherry, since it's marketed as a cranberry scent. And the cherry is definitely the forward note. So I enjoyed this scent. I thought it was really pretty. And even while it was worming, I was like, oh, do I want more of this? I don't know. Kind of, no, yes, no. I kept going back and forth, but I think the answer is no. It is a pretty fruity scent for the fall time. Kind of those deeper berries, things like that. But it wasn't an absolute love, and so I don't think I'm gonna get any more of it. But not a bad scent from the new ones, because I've got plenty that I've melted that I just don't care for. Okay, next from the top 10, or I'm sorry, the new 10 scents of the season is Midnight Mahogany. So this is juicy black plum, cinnamon leaf, brighten up dark mahogany on a secluded moonlight stroll. This is okay. This is a very kind of cologne-y scent to me. I do get it maybe a little bit of plum and some of berry, right? It was plum, wasn't it? Yeah, black plum. A hint of berries with like some cologne. The mahogany definitely stands out to me. This is a pretty scent. This was pretty light, to be honest with you. And from the scent notes, I thought it would be a little bit stronger. It's just okay. But these aren't my total type of fragrances. I don't love a lot of masculine scents, things like that. So not for me. Okay. Palo Santo and cinnamon. This is Palo Santo energizes Italian bergamot accented with clove leaf and cinnamon bark. Okay, I did not like this one. And I didn't think I was going to. I don't really care for Scentsy's Palo. It is not the same as Vendor Palo. This is super cologne-y. Their Palo, Scentsy's Palo is very cologne-like. It's not that woodsy, earthy Palo. And this has bergamot in it, right? Yeah, bergamot. Just makes it very cologne-y. Okay, and this also reminds me of the cinnamon in this. Bear with me. Do you guys remember a couple of years ago when there was that big, was it TikTok or just challenge in general, where people were eating spoons of cinnamon like on video? And I feel like some people got seriously hurt or maybe died doing it. Like it do not do. This is not a recommendation for that. But this scent reminds me of like a spoon of powdery cinnamon where you get like a puff of it. You know what I'm saying? And that, for whatever reason, that makes me connect that challenge to this scent. I don't know. It's a bergamot, cologne-y, and then you get that puff of like cinnamon in the air type of thing. Not for me. Not for me, but glad I tried it. Okay, this one. Which one is this on? Yeah, this is in the Harvest Collection. Forever Fall. So if you watched our live, you would know that this was a little bit of a divisive one for me. This is Baked Pumpkin, Cinnamon Stick, and Brown Sugar. So Charity absolutely loved this one. Natalie and I did not on cold. In fact, I absolutely hated this on cold. And I said that this smelled like a pumpkin. You know, you put your pumpkins out on the porch for fall, you know, in September, early October, whatever. Closer to Halloween, you carve them and you get your jack-o'-lanterns ready. And then those pumpkins sit and they rot. And finally, like mid-November, you're like, okay, I should toss those. And you get rid of them. To me, this smelled like a rotting, plasticky pumpkin on a porch. So I was nervous to try this on warm. I did not like it on cold. So I actually put it in this space right here and I melted 4 cubes of it. As you can see, there's still 4 cubes left. I hate this. This lasted, no joke, 30 minutes in my warmers. It completely pulled out. It smells exactly to me on warm like it does on cold. And I was like, I cannot do it. This scent, it was barely in my warmers that day. It filled the room for like the whole entire day. I could not get this scent out. I cannot stand this. I am sorry. I really hope that you guys love it. I hope it's just me. I mean no disrespect, but this is awful. Ugh. Yeah. Again, I mean no disrespect. I hope that you guys love this scent. For me, this is just not my thing. So I've got 4 cubes left. I'm not going to throw this bar away. I actually have a wax bin that if there's something I don't enjoy or something I think somebody else might like better, I kind of will put it aside. And then when I send out like friend mail or things like that, I'll go through and see what I think maybe would be, you know, in the scent preference of that person. So I'm going to put this bar in there. Somebody likes this scent and I can send them at least, you know, my four cubes. So actually I'm going to keep that separate because I've got my recycling over here with all my stuff. That's going to go right to like the trash recycling, etc. But yeah, that one is just not for me. Glad I tried it, but no. Okay, then last for Scentsy is Golden Garland. So this is forest pine needles intertwined with marigold petals, sparkling orange twist, and a touch of golden musk. This was my #1 favorite on cold sniff, and it's my #1 favorite so far while melting. I love this scent. This is so reminiscent to me of Painted Leaves though. I don't have Painted Leaves right now, but it's in my club. So I'm going to get another one of these September 3rd, hopefully when my club processes. And then do a comparison of Golden Garland and Painted Leaves, because then I'll have both again in my hands. They might not be identical, obviously, but when I smell this, I just think it's very Painted Leaves-esque. This was super, super strong. It was a really pretty tree scent. See, this is forest pine, and I don't hate the pine in this, maybe because it's mixed with so many other things. I love this. It's just a really pretty tree note. I get a lot of tree out of this spar. This one's really good, so I'm going to add that one to my club. So let's see. Out of the 10 new releases, I've got, have I tried everything yet? No, there's 2 I haven't tried. So I've got Cranberry and Cardamom. That one was okay, won't be getting any more. Dashing, could not stand it on a warm, will not be getting that. Fall Feeling, I have not yet tried. Frosted Cedar was pretty, but not a repurchase. Frosty Air was like a total laundry scent, will not repurchase. Golden Garland, love, will be putting that in my club. Make Me Snickerdoodle, no, that will not be coming back into this home. Midnight Mahogany, pretty, but nothing special. Palo Santo and Cinnamon. And then Red Currant Wreath. I have not tried Red Currant Wreath yet. So I need to try Red Currant Wreath and Fall Feelin' from the 10 new scents of the seasons. And then from the Harvest collection, we've got Cashmere Leaves, which I loved. I did put that, or I will be putting that in my club. Fall into Love, I have not yet melted. Dutch Apple Bread, I have not yet melted. Forever Fall, we just heard about. And White Pumpkin and Driftwood, I have not yet melted. So what is that? 5 more bars I've got. Fall Feelin', Red Currant Wreath, Dutch Apple Bread, Fall into Love, White Pumpkin and Driftwood. Yeah, I've got 5 more bars. So maybe I'll try to focus on those 5 for the next video. But that's it for Scentsy. I've got vendor wax now. If you were just here for Scentsy, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. Okay, vendor wax. I have 1 6-pack from that Smell Good shop. My friend Jason sent me a bunch of wax from that Smell Good shop a couple months ago, and I was so appreciative. It was a housewarming gift, so that was so incredibly sweet. And I just started melting some of it. So I went through Losers Club, which is Palo Santo and Cola. I was super jazzed about this one. I love Cola. You guys know it's one of my favorite scent notes ever, and I love Palo. I was a bit disappointed in this. I put this in my open concept, and it was pretty light. And I've heard a lot of people say that Smell Good shop is super strong. They have great luck. And so maybe for me, this one was just a dud. I could smell the Palo, but I couldn't smell the Cola. So when I could smell something, I was just getting mainly the Palo and not picking up any of the Cola. So I would not get this one again, but that's okay. There's so many great scents out there. And so many people love that Smell Good shop. So I'm going to try it again, maybe in this back room, these back rooms, you know, the bedrooms and the bathrooms, and not so much in the open concept, and just see if I get a different experience. That's the first scent I tried, so there's no judgments or anything yet by any means, but that one was just lighter. I did also just recently change out some warmers for the season, for fall. So it could be me. I might need to kind of play with my warmers and placements and things like that. So that is new as well. Okay, a couple from L3, 2 puppy packs. I've got Sandalwood, Cashmere Cedar, and Raspberry Vanilla. This was beautiful. Her raspberry is so nice. This was just a fruity, pretty body care scent. I really enjoyed this melting, but it's not a love. It's nothing I'm going to get again, but I enjoyed that immensely. And this one, write this down if you guys like these types of scent notes. This is pumpkin sugar donuts, zucchini bread, and sugar cookie royale. Are you kidding me? This was unbelievable. And this was so incredibly strong. I really got the pumpkin sugar donut. It was very Bath and Body Works type to me. So if you know that candle, that was very, very strong. And then just the added bakery to it. This was stunning. This threw all day long. And actually I turned my warmers off in the evening. And then when I went to go turn them back on in the morning, normally I let the wax pool out. And then if I'm not really smelling things or whatever, if I'm just ready to change the wax, I'll change it again in that morning for the next day. This was still going so strong. And I do find that even if a scent sometimes it's going strong, if I turn the warmers off, let the wax completely harden again, and then remelt it the next day. I don't know if that just affects the performance, but sometimes I find that it's not like as strong. I loved this. This was such a pretty scent and such a good like introduction into fall. The weather is finally cooling down a little bit. I mean, it's still in the 80s, but we've had some hot weather, which I'm sure a lot of you guys had too. It seems like everywhere it's just been super hot, 100-degree plus summers, and those are not the summers I enjoy. I enjoy a good 85-degree summer where it's still warm and you can be outside, but you're not sweating the instant you walk out the door. But it's getting me a little bit more into some of the fall melts. All right, I've got a decent amount of wax from Britta's. I was trying to kind of focus on a little bit of Britta's this week, or last couple of weeks. I haven't melted Britta's in a while, so trying to pay attention to some of these vendors. So cookies and cocoa. I'm pretty sure Summer sent this to me. I know I didn't buy it. I think this was from Summer Michelle. This is Count Chocula, Mrs. Claus's cookies and whipped cream. This was just a little bat, and it was enough for like 2 melts. So I cut it into 2 and actually put it in this room right here. It was just a pretty creamy chocolate scent. I enjoyed this. Don't think I need to buy it again, or buy it for the first time, but I liked that. Next is Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary is sugar cookie royale, vanilla bean marshmallow, Palo Santo, pink sugar, cake batter fudge, and sweet and creamy. This was amazing. Just the creamiest, dreamiest vanilla Palo Santo ever. Britta's has a really good Palo as well. I loved that, but I love Palo. So if you don't like Palo, don't get that one. Jason. So Jason is roasted pine cones, hipster, and vanilla bean marshmallow. Hipster, I think, is like a cologne-y type scent, but this was amazing. Like the roasted pine cone, I love. It's one of my favorite oils, mixed with like the hint of masculine from the hipster and the creamy vanilla bean marshmallow. I loved that. That was so good. Oh, so good. Roasted pine cone is just a favorite of mine. The Thing is icy peppermint, fire roasted marshmallow, and vanilla bean marshmallow. This was just okay. It was a creamy peppermint, but this peppermint was very icy, very nose clearing. It was fine, but not a favorite, and probably not one I would get again. And then Something Twisted. This is pretzel, waffle cone, caramel maple swirl. Not a favorite of mine, and it's the caramel maple. I'm not a huge caramel fan in wax, I've discovered, and I'm not a huge maple fan in wax, I've discovered. So this one was just a touch too sickeningly sweet for me. So yeah, I wouldn't get that one again. Okay, and then the last vendor is Teddy Bees. I've been trying to make sure I'm working on my Teddy Bees, so I'm kind of focused a little bit on that every week. I finished, and I have a plea for you guys here about voting. So I finished a loaf and Surfside Sweet Shop. I have gone through, I don't even know how many loaves of this, 4 or 5 at this point, and I have 2 more in my collection. This is a favorite of many. She pours this often, so it is popular for a very good reason. This is birthday cake, marshmallow cream, butter cookies, cake batter, and beach treats, which is her beach nights. This is just the creamiest birthday cake beach nights. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely stunning. It's such a good performer for me. Perfect summer scent. Almost said fall. Not a perfect fall scent, a perfect summer scent. It's a creamy beach night. I love it so very much. Okay, this one I only have the lid because I actually kept the rest of the tub. But sometimes I keep the tubs for like hot pouring wax or just for various little things like that. So I'm gonna try not to make a mess here. But I have the lid of Miss Mallow's cookies. Okay, I put this one on her request post. Go vote for it, please. Please go vote for this scent. Oh my gosh. So this is Marshmallow Bomb, Signature Sugar Cookies, and Beach Treats. This is beach nights with a very creamy marshmallow. It truly is. It almost reminds me of like the campfire marshmallow from Rose Girls. It's that ooey gooey, super sweet marshmallow. So she just offered this like in the January pre-order. When was this poured? Yeah, March. So the January pre-order, and I only got this tub because sometimes Teddy B's Bakery doesn't do as well for me performance-wise as her other blends. And I've had scents like this from her in the past that I just don't get throw from. So I wasn't going to get more than a tub because if it was a total dud, you know, then I would be disappointed in how much I had purchased of it. But I knew that this was a scent note-wise that I really, really loved. You guys, this was unbelievable. I melted this in my open concept multiple days, and it was so strong. It just is the creamiest, sweetest, marshmallowy beach nights. It is stunning. And I melted this the day that we kind of did a little birthday party for Rip, and I wanted the house to smell like a birthday cake. I had this going, I had Scentsy's Happy Birthday, and then I had Bonfire Beach going. And it just was such a beautiful combination together. I need more of this. I would get multiple loaves of this. Please go like my comment on her Facebook. Oh my God, it's so good. So if you like marshmallow or super like creamy beach nights, that one's a real winner. And then the last wax I have is hers. So this is Pink Sugar, Marshmallow Fireside, and Palo Santo. This was amazing. I would definitely get this again. The Palo is so pretty, and then you get the hint of the Marshmallow Fireside and the sweetness of the pink sugar. But one thing I really enjoy about Teddy B's Pink Sugar is that it's not like pink sugar in your face. It's just blended so nicely together. This was so pretty. Oh my gosh, I really, really enjoyed this. So not like an absolute favorite, but I would definitely get like another tub or two of that the next time it's offered. So that's it for wax. I have one really quick beauty empty I wanted to share. I finished off the Drunk Elephant TLC Firm Boost Glycolic Night Serum. This is the serum. I've been using this off and on for years. It is a pricey serum. I think it's almost $100 at this point. However, this has lasted me 6 to 8 months probably of like many nights a week using this. This is just such a good serum for keeping your skin clean and clear, like helping with blackheads, with acne. I feel like it's improved texture on my skin. It's just one of the products that is kind of a staple in my routine, and I absolutely love it. I highly recommend this if you're looking for anything just to kind of clearing your skin up. And not just this, any sort of acid like an AHA or BHA will really help with like discoloration, keeping your skin texture, you know, smooth, and of course like blackheads and acne. So this is a staple in my evening routine. I love this, and so I'm sad to see it go, but wanted to share in case anybody was interested what I'm using skincare wise. So that's everything for this Empties video. I'm sure it's super long. I don't even want to know how long this video is, but I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.